I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors? Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Gareshri.
Yeah, Thorn said you should return to Riverfall.
I do not take orders from that old battle.
Ooh, snap!
Besides, the blood of Khajiiti warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame I can bear. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives.
Powerful words.
The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assumed you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection.
Jode.
To Jode, yes. But also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Gareshri, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the necromancer and the dragon.
Let us.
With me, stay close. We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon.
Really? Nothing. Urns. I love urns. All right, Mama. over here. I don't need tears. I got lots of tears. You know what? Stew. Alright, well, keep going. Kapow. Stew. More stew.
Awaits Five Claw! Destroy the necromancer!
No more excuses. No more delays. Double your output. Reanimated body. March at the head of your axiom.
Cannot be broken.
Sure, why not? I think I'm missing something. Hi, Mama. What the hell? I've been waiting forever. I got a disco going right now.
Little morsel. Mulamir would talk to you. Mulamir wanted to thank you, little morsel. Your actions help set us free of our hated prison. Now, listen to the words I say.
Alright, so you decimated the Khajiit Defense Force, and now you expect me to talk to you.
Mulamir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Eurexia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious.
So we're supposed to just roll over.
You and Abner Thorn set us free. You released us from the halls of Colossus. For that, I offer you this one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave elsewhere, my brothers and I will not hunt you down.
So what if we don't leave?
Then you will die. But not before we slaughter your friends and set fire to elsewhere. Once we reduce this land to so much ash, only then will I tear you apart. So promises Mulamir, whose claws have dealt 1,000 deaths.
I'll
Leave
tell Abner.
elsewhere, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again, you will die.
right. I heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the camp.
What happened after you leaped off the cave? Cliff.
I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulamir.
Mulamir.
Much to answer for.
It wants Abner and me to leave.
We defeated the necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tarn, despite my dislike of the man. But what the dragon intimated about Euraxia, it called her its puppet. I fear the dragons control the Rimmen throne now.
Well, I need to get to Rivenhold, inform Goresh Reed and Tharn of what's going on.
Yes, you must do that. I will join you after I take care of the remains of my soldiers. They died bravely and deserve to receive the proper sacraments. Go to Riverhold. I will see you there.
Very well, then. What time do I pick you up, Mama? If you can hear me, just tell me right there. I can see it right there. You could tell me, what, 5:30? 6? Holy shit. Okay, where is he? There he is.
Spare a moment for a chit-chat? If we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help.
Just got back, Cads. What's up?
Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting in an interesting sort of way. Anyway, my trusty shovel and I, we searched that entire grave, and it was gone.
What was
the
gone?
The betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions. They drew me there, but someone got to it before I did.
Uh-oh.
I have this strange sensation in the pit of my tummy. Could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to happen.
I'll bet on bad.
Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. Oh, Abner wants to see you. He's in the town hall with the cat general.
Well, I'll go find Tharn. Letter. Yep. As I am I. I didn't need that. Where's home? Here's homeboy right here.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons. I proposed a few options, but Gareshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Chimera and the source of the undead?
Yeah, we killed the necromancers in the mountain, but Euraxia's got many more.
You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. I fear such triumphs will be few and far between. Do you have anything else to report?
I spoke to the dragon. He said that Euraxia was their puppet. He told us to leave elsewhere.
My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving elsewhere, I think not.
Hey,
Obviously,
come here,
the
kitty.
school near fears us. Otherwise, the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you.
Have you spoken to Cads? He's worried about that disturbed grave where you sent me to meet him.
Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if only I could get my half-sister to listen to reason and see that the dragons are using her.
Try it. Let's go to your sister.
A parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to regroup. You're beginning to think like a farm. Here, take this. Gareshri gave it to me, but I refuse to accept payment for my services.
Thank you.
A parley with Euraxia is a capital idea. I'll send word to Rimmon to expect us. I imagine my half-sister will treat us as befits my station and agree to the meeting. Attend to any other matters if you must, then see me when you're ready to leave.
We should come up with a plan.
It just so happens I already have one. It involves distracting my half-sister with wit, charm, and words she barely comprehends. Oh, and you. Euraxia never could resist a pretty face.
I got a
You'll
pretty
pretend to be
face.
my bodyguard and personal back. Consider it obfuscation to hide your true purpose. We don't want to give Euraxia a reason to react poorly to overtures of reconciliation. Not that I expect to reach an accord, but still. Meet me in Rimmon and we'll enter the palace together.
Alright, I'll see you in Rimmer.
Go on, go on. I'm capable of traveling to Rimmon on my own. We'll meet up at the city gates and go to the palace.
This one hates the idea of talking to the usurper queen. We should be stabbing her in the neck. Still, Nalado sees the necessity, even if she doesn't like it. Euraxia will almost certainly betray you, so be careful when you face her, yes?
Yes.
A parley with the usurper queen. I doubt she'll agree to any sort of diplomatic solution. But it will buy us time to replenish our resources. Very well. Take Tharn and meet with Euraxia. In the meantime, we will rebuild what remains of the militia.
What's up, Mr. Kitty?
She marched into Anequina with a mercenary army and conquered Rimmon. Her forces killed the royal family, and she illegally proclaimed herself queen. That makes her a usurper.
Yeah, I'm learning about usurpers.
This one hates the idea of talking to the usurper queen. By marching into elsewhere with a mercenary army and slaughtering our rightful Khajiiti rules. Not only did the usurper slay our king and queen, she murdered the rest of the royal family. Her crimes, they swarm around her like flesh
Hey,
flies
come here.
on dung.
Alright. Moon sugar. Going to Rimmon. Let's. Ooh, what's that? It's glowing purple.
So much to do, so little time.
Lore book. Oh, I gotta go here. Jeez. I thought it was a scene. Gotta stop for those. Uh-oh. Who's this cat?
Sirius XM 70s on 7, moving on, making room for brother JJ. Live from Miami. Next, I'm back Sunday, right after 1840 the 70s, noon Eastern, on my birthday, June 9th. Same as Michael J. Fox.
What? Come here. Come here, Zeus. Thorn.
I expected sorrow and despair, but the situation here goes beyond even mine.
Yeah, I heard him meow, and then he's like standing by the bowl looking at me. I think it's a little early.
On the surface, yes. But peace
Come
through
here.
tyranny provides false
Come here.
harmony. Euraxia uses fear and threats of violence to keep the Khajiit in line, making them second-class citizens in their own province. It appalls me to think Euraxia and I are related.
Yeah, is that an act?
It would be better if I showed you. Follow me and I'll demonstrate the true depths of my half-sister's villainy. Her grip on Rimmon is far tighter than it appears. Very well.
Well, let's see,
But what I'm
Abner.
about to show you isn't for the faint of heart.
Come here.
Follow me.
Come here, boo. Come here.
Have you ever visited a Rimmon workhouse? They treat the Khajiiti workers worse than slaves.
Stood with the champions at Rauka.
Abner, slow down.
It's that building over there. For most of Rimmond's Khajiit, it's the only job available to them. The workhouse serves to snare the poor and the destitute, those who fall behind on their debts. They come here to find employment and earn a decent wage, but the costs deducted to pay for room and board leave them worse off than they were before. One of the first things Euraxia did after declaring herself queen was to institute tariffs and fines that apply only to Khajiit citizens.
He's just staring at
No
me.
one else needs the workhouse.
A cruel tactic, but effective. There's nothing the Khajiit can do.
The Rimmond Khajiit? No.
They can't purr.
Incur fines for causing a public disturbance or some other inane ordinance. No one wants to risk falling even further into debt. It's ingenious. Monstrous, but ingenious.
Sounds like slavery.
Is clever. She pays the Khajiiti, and the workhouse isn't technically a prison. On the surface, it appears to be a place that helps society's unfortunates, but underneath, it's slavery without any of the uncomfortable trappings.
Let's move on.
Now, let's visit the Rimmond marketplace.
Okay. Going to market. Going to market.
Take a look around. Business seems to be thriving, but appearances can be deceiving. It may be hard to see, but the Khajiiti merchants struggle to keep their stalls open, while the less bestial business people rake in the profits. Euraxia would have you believe it's a matter of work ethic, but we know better.
So you're saying the Khajiit merchants are treated unfairly?
Unfairly doesn't begin to cover it. Khajiiti merchants must deal with high tariffs, extra inspection fees, costly licenses. Euraxia's squeezing them for every piece of gold imaginable. She even instituted a fur tax.
A fur tax?
On the surface, it seems reasonable to make Khajiiti pay for extra inspections to ensure their fur isn't getting into the products they sell. And while they do shed, it's just another way to discriminate against the rightful citizens of this land.
Yeah, let's move on.
Come along. I want to show you the improvements Euraxia made to the palace room.
I love you, Mama.
See the trebuchets? Notice how they're aimed into the city below.
Yeah.
See how the siege weapons sit upon the walls? When it comes right down to it, you're looking at the secret of my half-sister's success.
What do you mean her
How else do you
success?
think Euraxia maintains order and keeps the Elsewhere Defense Force at bay? She declared publicly and has repeated often that any attempt to liberate Rimmond will see her unleash the full fury of the siege weapons upon the city.
She'd destroy the
If
city.
Euraxia can't have Rimmond, then neither can anyone else. She'd destroy the city in a heartbeat if she thought she was in danger of losing control. Of course, she tells her non-bestial subjects that only the Khajiiti districts are targeted.
Can they really target the weapons that precisely?
Absolutely not. But the lie makes her supporters feel better. The Khajiit know that even a peaceful protest could result in the destruction of them. So far, no one has dared to challenge Euraxia's will in this matter, and for good reason.
I think it's time we went and had a talk with your half-sister.
When we get to the palace, let me do the talking. As the Elder Tharn, I'll demonstrate my dominance over Euraxia and negotiate a cessation of hostilities.
Yeah, right. Zeus! Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here, cat.
Here come Queen Euraxia's guests now.
I don't like the looks of these peddlers. I say we feed them to the dragons and be done with it.
So you're Abner Tharn's bodyguard and valet. Not what I expected. I assume you want to follow your master into the Queen's inner sanctum, huh? I'll allow it. But first, I want to gauge the measure of your marrow.
Well, you're a necromancer, so ha-ha.
Queen Euraxia's chief necromancer. You may call me Zumog Foom. The other grave callers answer to me. And this is my familiar and confidant, Sir Cadwell the Betrayer.
Oh.
Ah, yes. The Betrayer saw you when it looked through the soul-shriven's eyes. The creature you know is a pale shadow of the dark night that once walked these lands. I exhumed his remains and reanimated him. Well, his head. It was all I could find.
Really? Why did you dig up
My
Cadwell's head?
actions don't concern you. I just wanted to meet Abner Tharn's lackey and determine if Queen Euraxia had anything to fear. The answer is quite clear. Your insignificance rivals that of the soul-shriven fool, which makes you eminently forgettable.
Right. That's me.
Now
Eminently
about
forgettable.
the rest of my body, oh pestilent one.
Your insults won't hasten the process,
Presenting
betrayer.
Abner Tharn, Grand Chancellor and Overlord of Nibene, Imperial Battle Mage of the Elder Council, and Patriarch of the Tharn Dynasty, and his bodyguard.
Ah, brother. Your arrival, it's so unexceptional.
Pretending to be a queen...
Hush, Abner, you bore me. Bodyguard, you look interesting. Come talk to me.
You heard her. Good luck.
My sources indicated that my son's murderer was somewhat taller. Oh well. Now, why in the world should I even consider negotiating with the monster who murdered my dear Javad?
We came to warn you. The dragons consider you a puppet, and they plan to betray you.
A warning? How thoughtful. You do know that I defeated the Khajiit army and took control of the Rimmon throne? I am no one's puppet, I assure you. But why do you suppose I have anything to do with dragons?
A dragon helped the undead your necromancers unleashed on the Khajiit Defense Force.
Oh, how precious. I hoped my pompous half-brother would provide an amusement, but this is even better. I have a chamber set aside in the dungeons just for you. We'll play the most interesting games, you and I.
Ugh.
Until your body gives out.
You agreed to this parley. That means we're here under a truce and are free to leave. Or, you're no fool, Queen. You know Mulamar will destroy you once you've served your purpose.
Do not attempt to sway me with your silver tongue. Mulamir and I have a special relationship. Understand? The dragons will secure my hold over elsewhere, and there's nothing you or my pathetic half-brother can do to stop them.
Well, we'll free Rimmon and drive you out of elsewhere.
Enough! Zumog Foom, what news do you bring?
The Desert Wind Adaptorium has fallen. We move against Riverhold on your word.
Then the word is given. Half-brother.
Treachery? How could I ever have anticipated this?
Guards, take them to the dungeons.
I don't think so. What happened? What? They took me to the dungeons. You got me on mutt for a second. Yeah, well, can you hear this? Great.
Well, I suppose that could have gone better.
Where are we? How did we get here?
I prepared for Euraxia's probable betrayal. Unfortunately, my teleport spell wasn't quite able to penetrate the palace wards. So we wound up down here.
In the sewer.
We heard two things of note. First, Euraxian forces have invaded the Desert Wind Adeptorium for some insidious purpose. And second, my vile half-sister ordered an attack on Riverhold.
I guess we need to warn Garish
One
Ree.
thing at a time, my companion. One thing at a time. I need to recover my strength after teleporting us into this skeever hole. I'll need your help to get out of here. Then we can deal with both Desert Wind and Riverhold. My age is finally catching up with me. Thank you so much for poking that open wound. Magic takes a toll on the body. I've been wielding powerful forces since before you were born. There's always a cost. You do well to remember that.
Alright. Will you recover?
Eventually. Quicker if you stop badgering me about it. My strength will return. It always does. Now get us out of this sewer so we can warn both Desert Wind and Riverhold.
Alright. The vicious skeevers. Oh, they're just nasty. Ooh. Now, salamander, that's a good story. Whatever. I'm just screwing around. Trying to get into this, mama. Uh-oh, I made a wrong turn, damn it. This way.
The way out, finally. I can't abide another moment in this stench.
Yeah, no kidding. Might be that turkey leg in my bag too. Kitty, kitty, kitty! Zeus! Here, kitty.
Well, that's an experience I won't be adding to my memoirs. We'll separate here. Make it harder for Euraxia's lackeys to follow us.
We failed.
Things actually turned out better than I expected. We know that Euraxia wants something from the Desert Wind Adaptorium, and we know she's about to launch a counter-strike against Riverhold.
There's no way I can be in two places at the same time.
That's not exactly true. If my power wasn't depleted, well, let's not digress. I'll go to Riverhold and warn Garresh Reed. We'll make sure the city is ready for the attack. Meanwhile, you find out what's happening at the Desert Wind Adaptorium.
What is a desert wind?
Adaptoriums serve the same function as monasteries in other parts of Tamriel. Desert Wind and its adepts follow the order of Jean Karsh. It's west of here, on the northern lip of the scar. Look for a side entrance if the main door is blocked.
Alright, I'll go to the wind, or the Desert Wind Adaptorium. Hey, now I'm gonna leave. Wrong turn. You dingling. You're supposed to be working, not watching me. How do I get out of here? You ain't working. Don't give me that bullshit. You're just gonna sit on calls all day, aren't you? I think I gotta stop, take a break. I just can't veg out on this anymore. I gotta get up and move, or else I'm not. Well, way to go, you blew it. Phone calls on the phone. I love you, Mama. I'll be back. Or you'll know. It's a free ride.